This is the Crazy Norseman. I'm gonna be doing a video on pipes, like pipe tobacco, stuff like that. So let's get in the whole entire anatomy of pipes and why I like smoking pipes versus cigars and versus cigarettes. Pipes to me, it's about feeling an object in your hand and puffing away at it. Like it takes away from depression. Whenever I smoke, I always like just zone out everywhere. Like a lot of pipe people, they talk, but they don't talk a lot. Now let's talk about some of the pipes that I have right here, and I'm gonna show them to you. Now, these are a variation of pipes right here, and I'm gonna walk through all of them. So your very first drugstore bought pipe doesn't come with this giant ass stem. I just put that stem on there because I prefer that stem versus the small stem, but this is an everyday like $2, $5 pipe that you can buy at a drugstore. I love these. They last long if you take care of them. And say if you lose them, like you're really not going to care because it costs like $5. But here's your basic pipe from like a drugstore, a smoke shop. And the cool thing about this pipe is you can pull it apart. So it's easy to clean, it's easy to access, stuff like that. And it fits right in your mouth. And these, like I said, are the low budget pipes. They work exactly the same exact way as a bigger pipe does. Now let's go into the more advanced pipes. These do cost you an arm and a leg, but it's definitely worth it. Here's one of my other pipes I have. There's just something about smoking pipes. Like, you can also talk smoking a pipe. Like, a lot of people don't realize that. You kind of have to be careful because sometimes when you talk, air does go into the stem and it will blow out smoke and stuff like that. But mostly all pipes, be really, really careful. All pipes, the stems come out so you can clean them and stuff like that. So there's another one of my pipes I have. I don't know if you can see that, but it's a nice one. It's not too shammy. And another one that's pretty basic are these ones right here. Now these are half wood and half steel. It has a steel core, but it's made out of all wood. These ones, I'm a fan of wooden pipes. I love wooden pipes, but I hate when they put steel in it because it burns in a different way. Like, this is not my everyday pipe, or should I say like once a month pipe at all. Show you one more that I have. Here's one that my fiance bought me. It's kind of blinged out and stuff like that, and I just got done polishing it. I love pipes that have this mouth grip on it. I'm not a fan of like straight pipes because it just feels better in the mouth and on your teeth versus a straight pipe. Because with straight pipes, you kind of have to bite it. So it goes down. This one, it just automatically hangs down, stuff like that. But pipes are pipes. I just prefer them, like I said, versus regular tobacco products like cigarettes and cigars. I don't mind cigars, don't get me wrong, but there's something about like the quality of a pipe and they just feel badass. Like, I've been into smoke shops and like there's not a lot of people that smoke pipes. It's all cigars. The one thing I don't like about cigars is a cigar, say like the cigar's about this big, right? And you smoke maybe half of it, or you take like maybe 30 puffs off of it. Once you put out that cigar, to me, it just loses flavor. Like, and it starts to like fray and like open up like that. Like it just looks like that, pretty much. Pipes. Once you're done with it, or if you want to continue smoking it, you take one of these tools, which is called the tamper. Now the tamper part is right here, and that's what you use to pack it. You also have one of these. Say if like you pack a really tight bowl and it's not really hitting. I normally shove it right down the middle, and I kind of feel where that air hole is. This right here is called a scoop, and that's pretty much to scoop all your tobacco out. And yeah, this is your most common basic tool. To be totally honest, the place that I went to buy like my tobacco and stuff, they don't have these. Some places don't carry them, and that's why you get one of these. It's just your simple pipe lighter, low flame, and it has all your tools on it. You got a tamper, you got a poker, and you got a scraper. This is sort of my favorite lighter. I'm not gonna lie, like it does run out of fluid fast, so it's not like my everyday lighter, but I definitely enjoy having this lighter. It has a nice leather finish to it too, so it kind of looks cool. My everyday lighter, I might get a lot of hate for this because a lot of people don't use them, but I love my Zippos. Love my Zippos. I use this for my pipe all the time. People give me weird looks, and they're like, "Oh well, do you taste like the zipper fluid?" And be like, totally honest, no, I don't, because like when I actually use it, I'm not like shoving it down. Like I usually keep the flame right there, and then once I pull in with the actual air, it actually lights the pipe. Because a lot of people, when they have Zippo lighters, they think you gotta shove the flame deep in the bowl. Same with this right here. You don't have to like shove the lighter inside the bowl in order to light it. Like I literally have it like right on the edge, and as you suck in the smoke, it will light your tobacco. Now let's talk about actually filling your bowl and lighting the tobacco. I'm gonna do this one because I don't feel like smoking a big bowl right now because I really wasn't prepared to make this video, but I like showing people what I know about pipes versus like what I don't know about pipes, and I know a lot about pipes because I've been smoking pipes for a while now. So I usually keep my loose tobacco in one of these, and it just helps it stay pure, nice and So this right here is called Hobbit's Weed. It's a mixture of vanilla mixed with cherry. Now these parts right here, like really black tobacco, I'm really not a fan of, but let's loosely pack this. I'm gonna put you guys like right about there. And that way you can see what I'm doing. Sorry, my lighting's bad. Like, I'm not a professional YouTuber. I use my phone because, like, I just don't have the money to buy a good quality camera. But the one on the bottom, you want to very loosely pack. I don't know if you guys can see that. Probably not, but, like, you just want to loosely pack it. And then your next layer, you want to do it a little bit more firm pack. And I use my pinky usually, and I just feel out the tobacco. Next layer, a little bit more firm. Now, I don't shove a whole bunch of tobacco at once because you want a nice chimney effect, and that's what pipes do. So, pretty much when you fill the bowl, the first part's going to be really char. You're going to push that down, and as you smoke it, it'll actually go down like a chimney, and it'll stay lit. And that's why I prefer this over like cigars. Like cigars do the same exact effect, but I just don't like the way some cigars taste and how they feel. And while I pack it, I kind of just like scrunch up like the tobacco and just put it in. Now, when it comes to the top, then I take my tamper and you very lightly just push it down. Like, you don't want to be jamming it in there because you're not going to get a good airflow, but just very lightly pack it down. I'm going to add a little bit more tobacco. So you're going to want a little bit more tobacco. And very gently just push it down. Just like that. I'm going to stick with this much tobacco because I'm not really trying to make it full, but that's what it should look like. It should be nice and firm on the top and very loose as it goes down the pipe. Close that. And then I'm going to stick my long stem on here very carefully so it doesn't snap. And I'm going to show you guys how to light a pipe. Now, your very first burn is called the char burn. And like I stated, you're pretty much just burning the fuck out of the top layer. So, now when you're smoking tobacco, you're not inhaling it like you're very gently just you're pretty much sucking it. So, very first layer. Some people inhale it, some people don't. And then once you got your char going, you want to push that char straight down. Now what that does is it's going to heat up your tobacco on the bottom, and just light it one more time. You know it's a good light when you don't have to relight it 50 times. It does take practice, trust me. I've been through so many bowls of tobacco not knowing how to light it. Another tip is when you are smoking it, to get rid of the tongue bite, you don't want to huff and puff. You don't want to huff and puff on this thing. And just push it down. Now there will be sometimes you're going to have to relight it. That doesn't mean you're a bad pipe smoker. We all learn from our mistakes. See how I'm sipping it and not like huffing it? Another thing you can do is blow very gently into the pipe. Not enough to actually like blow the tobacco out, but just enough to get it lit again. But yeah, when it comes to smoking pipes, it really relaxes you. I like being able to hold a pipe and like, I don't know, like I said, I just prefer pipes over cigarettes and cigars any day. Light it again. That's one thing I learned about like store-bought pipes. That it's like this low quality. You will have to relight them. Pipes like this, I barely relight, and that's because it's so like it's a big hole. There's a bigger airflow versus a smaller pipe, which there's not that much airflow in a smaller pipe. But yeah, just every single time you will have to push down and relight it. The one thing I noticed too, if you want to get full flavor, some people can do it, some people can't do it. But if I want the full flavor and benefit of my tobacco, I'm gonna blow out of my nose. And once you start to get towards the end, it will start to gargle. But yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want any more knowledge on pipe smoking, always just write it in the comments below. And yeah, guys, stay bearded, stay smoking your pipes, stay gentlemen,
and stay classy.